Okay, folks, Ricky Pignose challenged me to come on his show on a live stream. Well, guess what? He had me in a back room and he didn't let me on. Coward bastard. Coward bastard. He didn't want to hear what I had to say. But I have a challenge for Ricky. I have a big challenge for you. Like challenges, Ricky. Why don't you do this live during the day? On the next business day, why don't you call up the prosecutor's office? You could look up the number, give the name, and ask them if there is 5 counts against Barry Lee Jordan. And do it live. This way you can't lie. That's my challenge to you. That's my challenge, Pignose, Pignacious. That is my challenge to you. Public challenge. It's a public challenge. Let's see if you're going to back out of this one. You're going to back out of this one? It's a challenge. Call during daytime hours and speak to the prosecutor's office. Oh, you could say that, I don't know, you're representing Barry or something. You can get through. You know how to talk. You're a talker. Certainly you are. Go ahead. Do it live during the day. That's my challenge to you. Put a speakerphone on. Do a live show while you're doing it. And tell everybody. Let them hear what they have to say. Now, you're denying, and so is Barry, that there's no charges on him. 5 counts of cyber libel crime. Fair question. Okay. You don't believe it, but I think you know already. But just to prove your point, why don't you do that? Ricky, Pignose, that's my challenge to you. You know what, Ricky? I'm not done with you. I'm far from done with you, motherfucker. I don't like you. My girlfriend don't like you. And I'm going to put up some fucking charges on your fucking ass. Stalking and everything you did. You think that's a done deal? I'm not done with you, motherfucker, and I'm glad you're staying in Cebu. I'm real happy you're staying in Cebu, motherfucker. You fat piece of shit. You unhealthy fucking sow. Abuser and abuser of women. Lying to your viewers to get donations to line your fucking greedy pocket because you don't make $8,000 a month. You're full of shit, number one. Number two, you were taking 90% of the donation money that you ever collect, and you were lying about there being a lawyer. My attorney already told me that he spoke to the Bureau of Immigration directly, and they said that Barry Lee Jordan is not represented by any attorney. So you've been lying to your viewers about that too, Pignose. What are you trying to accomplish here anyway? You're making a splash out here in the Philippines, but not the kind of splash that you want. Because, look, Fazio already caught up with you, put you in jail. Maybe not a long time, but he got your ass in jail, didn't he? Now you're facing financial woes with him. And, you're saying about I have a legal case that went on and that I lost a judgment. Well, you know what? You might be paying that amount out of your own pocket. Licky. That's why he's staying in the $240 a month apartment. All in preparation for the big day, Ricky. All in preparation for the big day. You know what, Ricky? I don't like you. I can't stand your guts. You are ugly, fat, disgusting, obnoxious. You're a pompous ass. And yes, the behavior. Oh, why did you take down that show? How convenient. How convenient. I got a copy. How come you took down that show? When you had Big E and his wife and Honeyco on there, why did you take it down? Is that the one you said you took down? Maybe it's my mistake. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am. Okay. So what you're saying is that Barry don't have 5 counts of cybercrime against him. Well, why is it that the prosecutor says there is? And why is it that the Bureau of Immigration says that Barry has no representation at all, which was told to my attorney? Why are you lying to people about that? I know. You're trying to save face. Right, Pignacious? I understand that. You are one big fucking loser. And you're getting fatter than Don C. and getting as fat as Big Kevin. Your high blood pressure. The combination don't go very well. And the drinking don't go very well with the high blood pressure. Who's next on the Grim Reaper's list? You know what? I can make a fair statement and say that you are. You're not going to be around much longer. You're either going to be in jail or you're going to be deported yourself or you're going to drop dead from your own personal disgraces. That's my prediction. And I'm going to stick to it. How's that? I'm going to stick to it. And Barry's not going nowhere. Now, if it's true that he got in trouble in detention, well, you not realize that goes on his record, and it doesn't make things any easier for him. You're trying to fill the hunchback with all this confidence that he has a future, that he's going to get deported and be able to come back. Dude, I got news for you. He's going to be permanently blacklisted. Look, I know information that you don't know. It's my case. I know information that you will never know until you actually look into it. So my challenge to you again, for those that just came in here, is that call the prosecutor. That's my challenge. Make it live show during the day. Put it on the speaker. Call the prosecutor's office and ask them about Barry. Does he have 5 counts against him? You could come up with some bullshit like, well, I'm trying to make a defense for him. I need to know that this information is true. Does he or does not have 5 counts of cybercrime? That's fair. Hey, folks, that's a fair challenge, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't understand him. Without his teeth, he's not always clear, when he speaks. He was saying something about it. I really didn't catch it. Maybe somebody else did. I don't know. He got in trouble there somehow with somebody. Somebody in the next cell or something probably didn't like him or something and kicked him in the nuts or something. I don't really know. But if he thinks he's facing trouble there, wait till he goes into BUTTT. Now, Pignatius doesn't think that's going to happen. But Pignatius is more aware of what's going on than you think. He just doesn't want to get red-faced. Okay, that's all it's about. Okay? Oh, yeah, buy Barry those dinners. I think that's a great idea. I'm all for it. Because where he's going, he's not going to have these elaborate dinners. And if he's in Manila, in BUTTT, he's not going to have any visitors unless anybody wants to move to Manila, like his girlfriend. She'd have to pay for a place. Or if Ricky wants to move to Manila, if Pignatius wants to move to Manila, he's not going to get any visits. He's not going to be having that elaborate food being delivered to him. If he thinks it kind of suck ass to where he is now, wait till he's in BUTTT. Oh, that's the day I'm waiting for. I told you, I'm not satisfied until I'm satisfied. That's for sure. And all this bullshit about this Hawaii crap, it's over. The case was not based on their children. The case was based, I was supposed to be a bad landlord. The case was not based on that. And it wasn't a criminal case. It was civil. And the only reason they won was on a default. And as far as them getting any money, they're going to have to eat a whole lot of watermelon, come to a conclusion that they ain't seen shit. Tell you that much right now. Another seed. Another seed. Another seed. Another seed. Go fuck over some other landlord, you motherfuckers. But you ain't getting my fucking money, and I already know that. So for those people thinking, Frank lost, he's going to owe all this money. Well, wishful thinking. I'm always ahead of the game, folks, and you know that, 7.5 years. I'm always ahead of the game. They have no legal right to go into my account. I already know that. There are procedures in place. There are mandates in place. So they can talk about it all they want with wishful thinking, like everything else that's transpired in the past 7.5 years on YouTube with me. Not one person has succeeded in anything because they couldn't, because I haven't committed any crimes. See, I get the last laugh all the time. I know. I'm kind of good at that, and I love seeing people eating crow. And man, the plates of crow that has been passed in the past 7.5 years, we're going to deplete the whole crow population and, make them on the extinct list at this point. Pignatius, you are a character, that's for sure. But tell you what, me and my girlfriend, we can't stand your fucking fat ass. We were reluctant of even having you over for breakfast that day. The only reason I helped you with Fazio on that thing is because I felt at the time that Fazio deserved what he had coming to him. I look at it now in retrospect, and I said, you just used people. You used us for an affidavit, kissed up to us like you kiss up to everybody else to get your way. It doesn't always work out for you, does it? You spent 4 days in jail, better than nothing. But the big one's coming. It's all in favor of Fazio. You did hit him. And he could say any damages he wants, his hearing, whatever. He could say anything he wants. And that's why you're living in a $240 a month apartment in the fucking projects. And in Tupola, is that how it's pronounced? Tupola, Mandawi? I know where you live in, motherfucker. You think I don't know where you live? And I'll come to your door someday, motherfucker. You see what you're going to fucking do. I'll come to your fucking door, motherfucker. I want you to try to strike me. I look forward to you trying to strike me. I welcome it. Please. If you see me in the street, strike me. Strike me. I want a reason to see you in jail and deported, just like Barry. Oh, believe me. Okay, apparently, basically, I was laughing at Ricky's show because Ricky had me in the back room, backstage. He invited me to come on and say, hey, talk to Barry, this and that. I came on. He had me in a back room. He didn't let me in. Pignatius didn't let me in. Now, if you saw my upload earlier, I got a challenge to Ricky. Everybody to hear it, spread it around. My challenge to Ricky is to call up the prosecutor's office, find a way to get them to feed you information. Go ahead and ask them if Barry has 5 cybercrime charges against him. Make believe you're somebody that's going to represent him or something or whatever it might be. You're a good talker. You're a good bullshitter. Obviously so. Yeah, why don't you do that? That's my challenge to you. You believe me, if I did a bet with you, you'd renege on it. That's for sure. You would actually renege on it. Just as Pennsylvania Trucker did and everybody else who said they're going to give me $50K if I can get Barry and Carson. And they all reneged on the deal. Bunch of fucking pussies. And I meant everything I said on another show with the women on there. Never mentioned anybody's name. I just said I thought it was disgusting that a guy that's married to some woman is going to grab her tits on camera. That he's going to allow his wife to be kissing on another woman in public. I thought it was disgusting display. That isn't a healthy marriage. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I still contend it is disgusting. And he's showing no respect for his wife. And I'm going to say the same thing. On the show I seen, there were more sharp teeth in there I wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. I think even the meanest dog in a junkyard would go out there whimpering if you see that set of teeth. That's what I said. Now, I could be talking about anybody. I'm just saying that, man, 2 sets of teeth. I mean, shit, careful when you get a fucking blowjob from people like this because they sneeze. They're going to bite your fucking dick off. Not going to retract that statement at all. Hobgoblin was trying to claim his back is. I know, and he also was claiming again that he was 5'7". Dudes, I'm 5'7". You've seen the pictures of me and Barry. Barry's about 5'3" at best. If you really want to push it, maybe 5'4". But he used to say he was 5'9", but then he shrunk to 5'8". Then he kind of stuck to the story about 5'7". He no 5'7". You guys seen him over TGIF on that video? Did he look like he was 5'7" to you? Did he look like he was 5'7" to you? Did he? This guy is delusional. He's one of the biggest fucking liars that's ever set foot in this community. How do you know he's lying? His lips are fucking moving, man. Hey, no, Ricky, I tell you what, man, you're putting yourself in a bad fucking position. You're too cocky to understand. But you know what, Ricky? Barry was too cocky to understand that either. You know, me and Gilda have reason for a good case against you, motherfucker. And you know what, motherfucker? I don't think you could afford that. I don't mean financially. I don't think you could afford to be in a position where you want to stay in the Philippines. So don't go grounding yourself yet, motherfucker, because I ain't done with you by a long shot. You keep it up the way you're going, you motherfucking piece of shit. You piece of scum, you fat pig-looking bastard. You ugly fucker. You Filipina abuser and user, you liar, you fucking scammer. You are a piece of shit. Richard Jarrett, you're a piece of fucking shit. By demonstration, don't need a disclaimer, by demonstration of your own acts on camera, by everything you've done, by striking Fazio, everything you have done, a false campaign. And by the way, I've unleashed a lot of information to the Bureau of Immigration in regards to you. I did. I swear on everything that's holy and good in this world. I most certainly did, you motherfucking cocksucker bastard. You fucking bastard. You disgusting piece of fucking shit. You lying bastard about everything. You are psychologically unwell. It's very apparent on camera. You have a double personality. You're schizophrenic. And you need to take meds, and if you're not taking them, get them. You are a piece of shit. I say it publicly. By your own demonstration. By your own demonstration. They all float. You're right, and they will float. Barry's already floating. He's already floating. Yeah. Well, these people, what happens is a lot, they get too cocky and they figure nothing's ever going to happen to them. But that's the same thing that happened with Barry Lee Jordan. Barry was saying it over and over again. You're not going to get me in jail. How many times did he say that? You're not going to get me deported. How many times did he say that? Okay, where is he now? So Barry's talking shit from his jail cell, right? And I got on the show and I said, well, Barry, where are you now? Who's in jail? You or me? You already lost that battle, bud. You already lost that battle. It's funny as hell. There were more lies on Ricky's last show than you could count. I lost track. I would have to write down on a piece of paper every lie that came out of his mouth and Barry's mouth. Barry is even getting in trouble there. If what he said was true, that they put him in the clinker for 3 nights because some kind of, I don't remember what he said. I couldn't understand him. He gave a reason why that happened or supposedly happened. Or maybe he was looking for sympathy. I don't know. Did anybody catch what he said on there about why they threw him in for 2 or 3 days? Yeah. Oh, be sure, of course, Barry's eating his own words. That's why this is so beautiful. It's poetry in motion, man. The cocky big mouth with the smirk is now in fucking jail. He goes, oh, I'm not in jail. I didn't commit any crimes. Well, I don't know. People don't wind up behind bars unless they committed a crime. Last time I checked. Oh, it's an administrative thing. Administrative, my lily white ass. So administrative. Breaking immigration laws is a crime. Bottom line. Ricky, pugnacious, ugly motherfucker, who's going to fucking die of a fucking heart attack before you know it. And like I said to other people, I'll find out where you're buried and I'm going to come and piss on your grave. Maybe leave you a couple of pieces of pork on there. You disgusting, poor excuse for a human. You despicable dick face, pig face, ugly, fat loser, yelling at political candidates in America. The guy can't shut his mouth. And we don't know his background in America. We don't know all of it. How many times he might have been incarcerated in America. This guy, he talks about losers. All these people he talks about in Thailand, everywhere. You know why he won't go back to Thailand? You know why? You know why he's staying in Cebu? Because he burned his bridges in Thailand. There's too many people after his pig ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he talked back to the guard. Is that what it was? That means that Barry's frustrated. Oh, the boy's very frustrated. Are you, Barry? Too fucking bad. And I know you're using your phone. But guess what, Barry? Guess what? It's just a gift for you. I just left a letter that they'll see on business day. The Bureau of Immigration. I told them what's going on in your jail. I told them how you would defy it with the guards. Oh, that's going to go against you, bro. That's going to go against you. And the contraband that Ricky's bringing in there. Oh, yeah. And how your girlfriend is staying overnight. How you're paying off guards. Oh, yeah. And what did he say about the guard? The guard got reprimanded or some shit like that? I did hear that part. He's making enemies all the way around. Damn. If he ain't in enough trouble as it is. But hey, man. Hey, I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. They put him in the clink because he refused to give gummy DJs to the other detainees. So they isolated him because the others were going to beat him up. You know what? I would not be surprised. I think whatever little jailmates he's got next door, and they're right next door, I think they don't like him. I think they know about him. Word has been spread around. I don't think they like him. And maybe he got his ass beat. I don't know. You're not going to hear the truth from him, and you're certainly not going to hear the truth from Ricky. Oh, hell no, hell no, hell no. You're not going to hear the truth. Oh, this will be the last live stream with Barry at the jail cell. We heard that once, didn't we? Where did he go? The jail cell. Oh, I know. He needs more views and more money. He had to go to the jail cell because he figured he can get that 100 viewers like he did. Tell you what, he's a dog shit brain. But when it comes to surviving, Ricky knows how to do it. He knows how to scam people. He does it very well. Of course that money's in his pocket. Why do you think he's renting a $240 a month place? Because he knows that Fazio is going to take him for a big shitload of money. Barry had my eyes. A pretty mild, according to the other detainees. Oh, he will be eventually. Look, you know what? You bring that much attention to yourself all the time. What do you think is going to happen? I already informed the Bureau of Immigration about Ricky, his full name, Everything I knew about him. I gave him videos of his threats. I gave him videos of him with Barry at the jail cell. I swear to you, like I never swore before, I did. I provided them that information, a lot of information. So they got him on watch. I'll guarantee you that. I guarantee you they got him on watch. And knowing that he assaulted Michael Fazio, that ain't going to help him out at all. Keep it up, Rick. You're doing me a favor, bro. You're doing me a big old favor. With that being said, and then they again explained that TGI Fridays was not a setup, which means it was a setup because they keep trying to explain themselves. Of course, it was a setup. Barry even said it one time himself in the past when he was mad. It was a setup. He said that Ricky knew he was coming. Ricky's a liar. And Barry knows that I would have kicked his ass all over that fucking place if I didn't just come back from Hawaii, from the COVID. I had my opportunity to come back after being away from my girlfriend for over a year and 2 months. I was ready and raring to go to leave that country and come back here. The least thing I needed to do was to get into a fight with anyone. Only a couple of days back or so. I forgot how long I've been back at that point. I don't remember exactly. Cameras there, everything else. Nope. I'd have to wait for him to raise his fist to me, and it would have been all over. Of course, he had Brian there as a backup, because he would not have came there alone. Ricky was aware of that. He was aware of all that shit. He was aware of it. Yeah. And I'm going to say again, I thought it was a disgusting display. That little outing that Ricky had with a couple of other people on there. And I mean everything I fucking said in that video. No, I didn't mention anybody's names in there. I wasn't particular. But if the shoe fits, wear it, is what I say. I think it was a disgusting display to go grab his wife's tits on camera and showing such disrespect. And allowing his wife to be fucking making out with his ex-girlfriend. And these people talk about me. They talk about me. Fucking A. Fucking A. Despicable.